what they are using. That's why their stadium is very difficult for anybody to play because they are using another different stadium.
I don't think that is an
That
excuse.
no, that is an excuse. That is
No, I
big.
don't think
That
so.
is
No,
an
no,
excuse. No, it's
I
a
don't
big
think
excuse.
so.
No, it is a big excuse.
Players have been playing.
No player. No player.
Players are not finding every way to give excuse about
There
the
is no
bad result.
excuse. No, that is
No,
not excuse.
that's an excuse.
In
That's
their
an
ground,
excuse.
they are not going. In their ground, they are the only people having the advantage because
No.
I know people go there be there.
No.
Yes, people go there be there, but it is difficult for you to change your grass because they are not using real grass. They are using artificial grass. That is what they are using.
Exactly what we are talking
That
about.
is what they are using. That's what they are using.
They,
For me,
they might be using
they
an
have the
artificial
home
grass.
advantage just because of the artificial grass. That is it. They have the home advantage.
No, they don't have the home advantage because of the artificial grass.
Let us
Because
move on. Let us move on. We
in
can stay here
the
for
current
days.
football, players find a way to bring up an excuse when they can't get the point.
No, we start. Welcome to David TV. We are here to talk about the Champions League game that is coming very soon. First of all, we got to introduce our guest. We have a guest. We got to introduce our guest. The name is called Divine, popularly known as Ajolo. Okay, that is what he told me. Guys, I would also like him to tell you his name and introduce himself to you guys. Introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hello guys. I'm here today to discuss some important issues about the Champions League game with David. And my name is Divine. I'm popularly known as Ajolo, analyzing the games, pointing out the errors that both teams of each fixtures could make to lose in this Champions League knockout stage.
First of all, as you all heard, we are going to start. Let us dive straight into the prediction of the game, and we are going to be starting with the big game. The big game, according to me, the big game of this Champions League round is Real Madrid versus Manchester City. This is the big game that everyone is looking up to. Although we have seen this fixture many times, a lot of they are not a rival to the Champions League night. My brother, my friend, what do you think about this Real Madrid versus Manchester City? What do you think that will happen in this Bernabeu Stadium?
As we all know, Real Madrid versus Manchester City. It's now a derby in the Champions League. It happens almost every single year. Now it's been 7 years straight that Manchester City has been facing Real Madrid. I think, as always, Manchester City always go into these games as the favorites. But one way or the other, Real Madrid finds a way to get the result. I think it's going to happen again this year. Real Madrid is going to go to the next stage and eliminate Manchester City.
You're on your own belief now. You believe say Real Madrid could beat Manchester City.
Yes.
Madrid will beat Manchester City.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. I don't have the problem with that. But for me, I believe that Manchester City will beat Real Madrid. They are going to qualify from this group and they are going to beat Real Madrid. For me, Bernabeu is no longer a threat. It's no longer a threat to anybody. Anybody can go there and win, just like what they do to Real Madrid in their last Bernabeu match. I don't see any threat from there. First of all, let us go for the prediction. What is the scores of this game in your mind? Just guess.
I think it's gonna be very difficult game for Real Madrid, but I'm gonna go 2-1 in the favor of Real Madrid.
For me, since there is no Pape in this game, there is no Pape. It's only Vinicius. Vinicius is not consistent. He can have a good day. Sometimes he can have a bad game. But for me, I'm going to go for Real Madrid. Manchester City, they have enough to score 2 goals at Bernabeu. They have Simeone. They have a lot to score goals. They are going to win this game 2-1 to Manchester City. That is my prediction. Let us know your own in the comment section. Thank you. First of all, now we go to move to the next person in this list is Chelsea versus PSG versus Chelsea. PSG versus Chelsea. This is a very big match. A rival that was never a rival. A comeback from the Club World Cup. Since the Club World Cup, Chelsea fans have been shouting that they need to play PSG again. Chelsea fans, now this is PSG. We want you to do what you do to them in the Club World Cup. Although PSG is not in a good form right now, this season they have not have their own best season. This season is just off and on for PSG. They lost game in their weekend game. They lost to Monaco 3-2. I don't see them doing well, but I don't know what will happen in this match. First of all, let us ask our visitor. What do you think about this match? The big match.
Well, I have a lot to say about PSG versus Chelsea, but I'm gonna keep it short for the sake of this video. I believe it's high time we all know that PSG is not the same PSG as last season. Luis Enrique did a good job last season, but this season it's been fumbling every single thing. The player, the lineup, everything is not going in their favor. So I am gonna give this win to Chelsea. Why am I gonna give it to Chelsea? I believe Chelsea had shown that in big games they are competitive. They can compete when it comes to big game, and beaten they have drawn against Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. They also beat some big clubs. Barcelona, they are beating Barcelona this season. So I believe Chelsea is gonna go into this game motivated, and they are gonna get the 6 points to go to the next round.
I slightly agree with you, but I do not agree with you on my own side. Because since the beating of PSG, the beating of the big team that you have been saying, it was under Enzo Maresca, not under Leon Rezeno. Since Leon Rezeno became a Chelsea manager, he have tried to lose the 3 game he played against Arsenal. He lost the 3 game he played against Arsenal. For me, I've not seen Leon Rezeno doing well against big team to win game. I don't see it. For me, this game will be very, very difficult. Just that because PSG is not in a good form, I don't see them blowing Chelsea away. It will be a very tight game. This is a game that can even go to penalty in the second leg. I don't see this game just blowing away by PSG or blowing away by Chelsea. It will be the most difficult game in this group. Is the most difficult game in this place.
I don't
For me,
think
I believe that PSG will manage to qualify from this place. That is my opinion.
PSG this season don't have the quality to play against Chelsea. Just to note that the new Chelsea manager has only lost since he came to the club to Arsenal.
Yes.
Arsenal is the best club in the world currently. So losing to Arsenal doesn't mean that they are not capable enough to play against other big teams. PSG doesn't have what it takes to go to the next round.
Okay, for me, I believe that PSG is going to qualify. The first leg will be win by PSG 2-1. This for that is for me. I'm going for 2-1 scores. It's not a big score line, it's 2-1. What is your prediction?
I'm going 3-0.
Okay, we have. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What is your scores? Who do you think will win this game? I will be there to see your comments all there. Let us move to the next round. The next person on this list, there is no more big game apart from Barcelona versus Newcastle. This Newcastle versus Barcelona is a game that is looking interesting. For me, I don't know who will be the winner in this game. I'm going to be honest. Let us know from you what do you think about this Barcelona versus Newcastle.
Barcelona versus Newcastle. I think it's gonna be a very tough game. No, no, sorry. I take that back. It's not gonna be a very tough game, but it's gonna be a surprising result. Barcelona fans think that they have found a golden path to the Champions League final. But the path they are going to follow, with due time, they are going to realize that that path is going to be more difficult than playing bigger teams. I think now Newcastle don't have what it takes, but it's going to be a very surprising result. I would like to say it's going to be a draw, then the second leg will decide. Let me just stick with that, my opinion. It's going to be a draw game.
On my own opinion, I don't see Newcastle get anything from this game. Nothing. Not when Lamiama is still playing, Rafinha is still playing, Marco Rashford is playing. I don't see Newcastle getting anything from this game. The first leg and the second leg. This is not Quaraba. This is Barcelona. When this is Barcelona, we are talking about this is not Quaraba. No matter the defense that Newcastle will put facing this airline, if you see that, you can see that as a flick, I've tried to do something about this airline. They don't just play that open again. I don't see Newcastle getting anything from this game. I see Barcelona beating them home and away. This game, for me, the scores will be 2-0 at St. James Park. Barcelona is going to win 2-0.
I'm going to go 2-2.
Okay. Let us go to the next place. The next match here is Arsenal versus Bayer Leverkusen. Arsenal Bayer Leverkusen. According to everyone, the people that want to win the treble, the people that want to win the quadruple, the people that want to win everything in this life is Arsenal. Do you think Arsenal have the capability to beat the Bayer Leverkusen at Bayer Leverkusen?
Before I give my opinion, I'm gonna I'm gonna make something clear. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm a Manchester United fan, and I'm one of those fans who do not want to see Arsenal succeed. But this game, it's gonna be up to 5-0 in Arsenal favor. That's all I have to say. 5-0 in Arsenal favor.
I don't know where people see this confidence. Arsenal 5-0.
Yeah,
You just put your score
yeah,
5-0
yeah, yeah.
direct.
I'm
Okay, for me,
100% sure.
I do not see Liverpool say putting any threat. Although say I don't like Arsenal, I don't see any Liverpool say putting any threat because Arsenal is good defending. And for me, I also go for Arsenal to win, but not 5-0. Arsenal cannot beat a team 5-0. They are not a good team like that just to blow a team away for 5-0. I believe that Arsenal is going to win this game narrowly 2-1 at Germany 2-1. It is 2-1 game. It is not a blow away game because Liverpool is not just a pushover team this season. They have been doing well. They have been trying since the sack everything and they have been trying. The coach is doing well. I believe that they're going to take something from this game. It will be a very difficult game for Arsenal because a lot of people is thinking that Arsenal will get it easy. They are not going to get it easy. It will be a very difficult game. For me, I see Arsenal getting the game 2-1 to 3-1. That is my prediction. Let me know your own in the comment section. Thank you.
I would like us to talk about the team that's surprising the world, Bodo's Glimt.
The Bodo Glimt is it. Bodo Glimt versus PSG. For me, I don't see. What do you think about it?
The Bodo's Glimt versus Sporting game,
Sporting
it's
City. I'm sorry, guys.
I think it's gonna be what the world is thinking about. Bodo Glimt find a way to get the point, even if they don't get the point. But I'm seriously a supporter of Bodo Glimt. I want to see them successful. They have come from a long way. They have worked their way through difficulties, and so um, I'll be happy to see Bodo Glimt get the result. Is the game gonna be difficult? Yeah, I think the game is gonna be difficult, but I'm also gonna give my opinion about wanting Bodo Glimt to get the result, but a part of me is telling me that Sporting is going to eliminate them from the knockout. But I want Bodo Glimt to get the result, and my opinion is going to be Bodo Glimt to win. I'm just giving my opinion based on the likeness I have for Bodo Glimt. It's not based on analysis.
On
Correct.
me, I don't go to waste my time on this Bodo Glimt versus Sporting City because Bodo Glimt have been doing amazing. A lot of people have been liking them just because of the work they did against Inter and what they do against Atletico, what they have been doing against Manchester City. They have been playing amazing football. Okay, first of all, one thing you need to learn is that Sporting City cannot win at Bodo Glimt ground. At that, no way they cannot win because they are the only club that is using synthetic grass. They are not using real grass. They are using raw synthetic. If you synthetic, that is what they are using. That's why their stadium is very difficult for anybody to play because they are using another different stadium.
I don't think that is an
That no,
excuse.
that is an excuse. That
No,
is
I
big
don't
and
think
that is
no,
big
no.
excuse. No, it's
I
a
don't
big
think
excuse.
so.
No, it is a big excuse.
Players have been playing
No, no
in
player.
no
No player.
players are now finding every way to give excuse about
There
the
is no
bad result.
excuse. No, that is
No,
not excuse.
that's an excuse.
In
That's
their
an
ground,
excuse.
they are not going. In their ground, they are the only people having the advantage because
No.
I know people go there and beat them.
No.
Yes, people go there and beat them, but it is difficult for you to change your grass because they are not using real grass. They are using artificial grass. That is what they are using.
Exactly what we are talking
That
about.
is what they are using. That is
It's,
what they are using. For
they
me,
they might be using
they
an
have the home
artificial grass.
advantage just because of the artificial grass. That is it. They have the home advantage.
No, they don't have the home advantage because of the artificial grass.
Let us
Because
move on. Let us move on. We can stay
in
here
the
for the whole
current
day.
football, players find a way to bring up an excuse when they can't get the point.
No problem.
No,
By the time
Bodo,
Madrid lose, I will see your excuse.
no, Madrid is losing in Bernabeu with almost 65,000 fans in their favor. And you go to Galatasaray players that go there, they complain about being difficult for them to get results because of the fans.
Talking
Bodo
about
Glimt are not going to win the game, or they are not having any favor in their side because they are playing with artificial grass. They are going to win that game because they are the better team, and the entire world is in support of Bodo's claim.
Okay, let us move on.
Yeah.
Talking about the Galatasaray versus Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste my time on this. It's a very, very quick game. For me, I believe that Liverpool is going to get everything possible to pass this place because Liverpool have not been a good team. They have been a consistent team, but I see them for the two leg winning Galatasaray. I see them qualifying from this place. That is my opinion.
Liverpool, Liverpool.
Please let me finish. And I see Liverpool going to Galatasaray and getting a win. Although they get there before and lost with a penalty, but I see them this time going there and getting a win. That is no. I'm not talking here with bias. I'm not talking here with hatred. I'm talking with reality. This is reality show. I'm talking with reality.
Yeah, we're going to speak on reality now and with facts. When Liverpool went to Galatasaray Stadium the last time and lost, the player came out, Mohamed Salah, a legend of the club, complaining that it's very difficult for them to win a game because of the noise and because of the fans that supporting Galatasaray.
Yes.
So, is the same thing going to repeat itself again? I have no doubt.
Yes.
It's going to repeat itself again. Galatasaray is going to win the game, and Liverpool players they are going to come out on press conference and say the same thing that they have said before. Galatasaray, they are not really in a good form right now. They lost against Fenerbahce, and now the good thing is that their best player is in form. Victor Osimhen is in form, and we saw how difficult it was for them to get through against Juventus. But still, they're going to find a way to get the result against Liverpool, especially when they are playing in at home.
What is your prediction?
My prediction is going to be 2-0.
Okay. For me, there is no win for Galatasaray. First of all, as far as Liverpool go there in the group stage and lost, they need to learn from their mistake. If they cannot learn from their mistake, that means they are not serious. For me, they are going to learn from their mistake, and their mistake is they are not going there to lose again. They are not going to there to lose. I believe they will go there and get the result.
If Liverpool was a serious team this season,
if you watch
they won't be in
Galatasaray
the seventh
consistency,
position in
if
Premier
you
League.
watch Galatasaray consistency, you will know their defense is terrible. Even with record, Juventus nearly wiped them away from the knockout stage, from the playoff game. Their defense is crap. They don't have a good defense. Their defense is crap. They only have good attackers, but they don't have defenders. They don't have defenders. For me, they cannot compete with Liverpool because Liverpool will be taking that match serious. It's not like the group stage. If you like to lose one game, you can still go and qualify. They are going to take that game serious. And
my point is, if Liverpool was a serious team this season, will Liverpool be in the 7th position or the 5th position in the Premier League after spending almost 500 million on transfer? No, we are talking in general. We just stated that Arsenal is one of the current best team in the world recently. Why? Because of their performance in the Champions League, in the Premier League, in the FA Cup, and in the Carabao Cup.
No problem. For me, let us talk about this Tottenham versus not Tottenham. Sorry guys. See, Atletico Madrid versus relegation battle. So yeah, let me know what you think about this.
You just called Tottenham relegation battle because of the hatred you have for the team.
I don't have it for them because they are not my rival. I don't care about them, but I just wanted to go to relegation.
You just wanted to go to relegation.
I've never been in pain, just like what they did to me last season in that Europa League final, winning us with that crap performance from them. I'm not happy. I will be glad this season. I will celebrate if they go to relegation. Well, please let me know your thoughts.
Tottenham, I believe they are working the same path they worked last season, which was they were having a bad performance in the Premier League and having a good performance in the Europa League. So they worked their way to win the Europa League. I'm not saying that's going to be the same case scenario here, but I think they are going to be able to get results against this Atletico Madrid. This Atletico Madrid team that won 4-0 against Barcelona and almost gave the game away as a giveaway to Barcelona. I think they're gonna get the point, or the game is gonna be a draw. It's either a win for Tottenham or a draw. The game will be a draw game.
For me, as far as it's concerned, as far as it's Atletico Madrid home, there is nothing to give to there is nothing to give this Tottenham. This Tottenham team currently now, they don't look like a team that want to win a game of football. They don't. They have been doing well in Champions League. Yes, they changed the manager. The manager is no longer here. This is another manager. The manager have played 2 matches and lost 3 matches and lost the three without no response. For me, I don't see them getting any single result from this game. Atletico is going to smash them. As far as the first leg is concerned, as far as their home is concerned, Atletico is going to win this game 4-1. One, take the record, mark it 4-1, correct score. I give you is a bonus 4-1, correct score. That is for me. The last on the list is Bayern Munich versus Atlanta. Bayern Munich versus Atlanta. Currently now, I don't really have interest on Atlanta. And one thing about Atletico before I go, I want Ademola Lookman to give me 1 goal and 1 assist. I was waiting for that. As I talk about Atlanta, that's why I remember Ademola Lookman. I want a goal and assist from Ademola Lookman. Atlanta versus Bayern Munich. What do you think about it?
I'm impressed with the job Vincent Kompany has been doing in Bayern Munich. I think the form Bayern Munich is currently at, even Pep Guardiola wasn't able to bring out this kind of form in Bayern Munich history. So I'm really impressed, and I think it's high time big clubs like Manchester United, Real Madrid, that are looking for replacement start thinking, talking, finding a way to get to Vincent Company. Vincent Company is going to smash Atlanta. Vincent Company side is going to smash Atlanta. It's either a demolishment in the first leg, or in the first leg and the second leg combined, it's gonna get to 8 goals. That's my opinion. And I really want the world of football to start giving Vincent Company the flowers he deserves.
Okay. For me, Atlanta is a very, very good team. Since this season, they have been a very, very good team. They have a good comeback for the playoff, but you have a good comeback, but not be for Bayern Munich body o. Not be for Bayern Munich body because for me, as far as Harry Kane is concerned, Olise is concerned, Luis Diaz is concerned, that team there is nothing to give. There is nothing. I'm giving nothing. No 1%. I don't give 1% to Atlanta to win this game. Throw it back qualifying. I see Bayern Munich winning this game 3 goals to 1. Harry Kane scoring 2. Olise he can score or Luis Diaz scoring 1. Harry Kane scoring 2. That is my prediction 3-1 for this game. That is the end of our show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with us. Stay safe, stay blessed, peace and love. And don't forget to like and follow for more.
Guys,
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
subscribe. We love you here, and I will like you guys to go watch the Bordeaux Games match, and you see how my predictions comes true. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time.